Hello, Capricorns. This is Valkyrie Tarot coming at you for your mid-month of August reading. So this will be covering August 15th to the 31st. This is going to be a soulmate reading. What we're going to do is we're going to start here with the Gilded Tarot. If we need any confirmation, we're going to dip into the Egyptian Tarot. We're going to end up with 2 messages from the Ask and Know Oracle deck from the Powers That Be, and round it out with a Oracle card from the Moon deck. I love this deck. It actually is very beautifully done, but what I love about it is that it's a really good way just to end a reading. If anyone's a light worker or tarot reader like I am, it's a must-buy, honestly. You gotta get it. If you hear that excessive panting, that's also my dog in the background. I just got back from a walk, so I apologize. All of the decks have been pre-shuffled and charged, but I will be shuffling this one a little bit more on deck. Sorry, on video, so we can see if anything pops out. All right, let's go Capricorn. Capricorn. All right. Angel, spirits, and guardians, I ask you to come down to this table. Protect us during this reading with positivity, white light, and universal love. Grant us answers to that which we seek to find. Grant us answers to that which lays at mind. Here we... Whoop. All right, we got 9 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Justice. So these 2 guys are in reverse, which means they might be blocked for you. Justice might mean that we're going to see how your reading goes, but something is having its fair evaluation, we'll put it that way. A couple more shuffles. Whew, these want to jump. We should get going. All right, 1 more. Okay. First card, this is going to be you and your energy. We have the Fool. Congratulations. I get this card a lot. So the Fool in reverse, though, generally the Fool upright, this is someone who is going to take a leap of faith. This is actually a very good card, whether it's badly aspected or upright. But the Fool in the negative thing is maybe you're not taking a blind leap of faith. Maybe you're actually going to think things through. You're going to evaluate the situation and move forward as you feel you need to. You are an earth sign, so you are very stable. This is important for you. You don't take blind leaps of faith. We'll just put it that way. This next card is where your love interest dash soulmate is at. So we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So upright, this is usually a bad card. This means that they feel defeated. They feel like someone has been sly and kind of cut their legs out from under them. But it's in reverse, which means that they don't feel defeated. It's a positive card on this side, so it's almost like a victory card if you think about it. They no longer feel defeated. They're able to see things from a different perspective. Next card, this is going to be the current energy between the 2 of you. 9 of Swords in reverse. Again, this is usually a negative card in this respect. It's usually mental angst. Swords are thoughts. It's not physical, it's thoughts. So usually when we see this card, someone is just, they've had it. Like they're going through it. They're crying every night before they go to bed, curled up in a ball. Their anxiety, their self-esteem, everything is just all over the place. But we get it in a reverse. So this is a positive card. This means that one of you may have been there, but now you're able to see things clearer. You're not as held back or controlled by these negative emotions. 4th card, this is what is blocking the 2 of you in this relationship. Knight of Swords. You've got a lot of, you must be talking to an air sign or something over here. King of Swords, generally in the upright position. This is someone who he makes very just judgments, so almost like the Judgment card that we saw. He does not, you know, it's all logical, very planned out, very I can't say that word today. He has a method of how he does things. When we're in reverse, he still has a method to how he does things, but he's not afraid to cut things out. He's honest to a fault. He's going to get where he needs to go without any excuses. It's going to be do first, apologize later. If you don't like what I'm doing, I don't care. I'm on it. I'm on my path. I know what I need to do. And if you can't jump on the train with me, then sayonara, you know what I mean? So this could definitely be an issue between the two of you here. The sixth card, the fifth card, this is the core issue. So this is what is causing this King of Swords here. Ten of Swords. Again, lots of air here. But the Ten of Swords, this is actually a completion card. So whatever you've been going through, it's over. This is usually a pretty scary card. It's a man with a whole bunch of swords stabbed into his back. But it's over. Whatever you have been going through is over. This is a finality card. So it could either be you are over and done with this situation, or all of the negativity that you've been going through, it's done. You don't have to deal with it anymore. Okay, you guys have gone through it. You went from 9 to 10 here. You're at the finality of wherever it is. All right. So this next card here, this is a past issue that you have had to go through that's influencing this situation. The Empress in reverse. So the Empress upright, you got a lot of blocked energy here. I'm telling you, a lot of blocked energy. But the Empress here, this is the counterpart to the Emperor. The Emperor, he is a stubborn man. He is the king of all kings. He knows how to treat his people well, but he's stubborn and he's going to do what he wants to do. So the Empress, she is a I want for nothing. This is, you know, this woman never has to ask for anything. She's almost waited on hand and foot, very much like the princess type of mentality, but she is an empress. She's higher than a queen if you think about it. But she's in reverse, which means that she is so focused on herself right now, she can't see outside of the situation. Okay, so you, Capricorn, might be too focused on yourself, and that's why you can't take a blind leap of faith. Maybe you're so focused on yourself because of something that was said over here. All right, let's see what the past card is here for your partner or your loved one. All right, so we got the Four Swords over here. Rest, recovery, recuperation. So they are coming out of feeling defeated. They are resting now. Something must have been said. I'm actually amazed that the Three of Swords hasn't popped out here. Something must have been, there must have been a message here somewhere along the way. I'm going to get a little bit of clarification on it, but that's how it's kind of reading to me right now. All right. Can I get some clarification on this, this King of Swords? Let's get a clarification card on the King of Swords. What happened? What was said? Why did the king feel a need to cut somebody out? One card, please. There it is. Knight of Swords. All right, so that's a messenger. We got the king and the Knight of Swords. Messengers, movement. Knight of Swords usually is very swift. Something came in, someone sent a message, and it may not have been a positive message. So that might be what is causing some of this issue here. All right. Can we get a clarification on the Ten of Swords? The Knight of Swords can sometimes be seen as a guy that, if it's in the negative side, he could be like egotistical, you know what I mean? Like somebody that doesn't care if they hurt someone, kind of like a mean girl or a mean guy. All right, so we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse here to clarify the Ten of Swords. So no longer feeling out in the cold, so that's good. That means this Ten of Swords, that's the end of something. Whatever you've been suffering through together, it's over. You're coming out of it right now. All right, Empress. What happened in the past here to you? Empress, why did you feel a need to withdraw into yourself? These cards are not being nice. They all want to come out. They all want to say something to you here. Cappy. Okay. Remember when I said I was waiting for this? Upright would be a new beginning, a fresh start, a new message coming through, but we are blocked again. There's something going on between the two of you. Someone is not saying something. You're not saying something. Something needs to be said. So whatever is being held back here, there's a lack of communication. There's a not wanting to talk about this. All right, let's get a clarification for this Four of Swords here. Rest and recuperation. We got the Page of Cups. All right, so there's a message of affection. It's a small message. The page is the lowest vibration of all of the higher arcana. But you're trying to see things clearly, but you're definitely playing it close to your chest. You've worked through the frustrations, the mental anguish. You're through that. Someone said what had to be said, and it may have hurt somebody. But there's been rest. There's been time in between, and the healing has gone through. You're out of the cold. There's another message coming if there hasn't already been one, but I'm feeling that your partner cares about you, but you're blocked. There's something blocking you. Can I get a clarification for Capricorn here? There you go. What's blocking you? Eight of Swords in reverse. So that again is another mental anguish card. Trying to find your way out of things. But this way it would be that you feel like you're trapped. You got the blindfold on, but your blindfold's off. You see things clearly now. You know where you're at. But we got the Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups this way is usually reunion, fun, going out, having drinks with friends. This way, unfortunately, I usually read this as a third party. So either you had someone else, or you think they had someone else. Maybe that's why, maybe you're afraid to tell them that there's someone else, or you're afraid to ask if there was someone else. I mean, you're out of the cold. You just gotta, I think you really need to decide if this is worth hanging on for, honestly, if I'm just being blunt about it. Might as well, there's plenty of swords here. Alright, what do the powers that be have to give you here? Two things. No place like home. Nope, that was fast. And orphaned. Alright, yeah. Capricorn, I'm sorry to say, this reading might not be exactly what you want, and hopefully it's only resonating for a few of you out there, because I'm a Scorpio. I want everybody to love deeply and feel deeply and be whole, you know. The no place like home, I always read this as you got to center yourself, you got to ground yourself, you got to go back to the drawing board for yourself. Tap back into that inner child. Find some place that is comfort for you, some place that you feel yourself, you feel at home. And maybe it's this person. But this orphaned card, this tells me that this ties into that being left out in the cold, you know. Someone feels left behind, or someone feels abandoned. Maybe your love interest has abandonment issues. Maybe you do. I think it's really time to kind of think back into yourself and really reevaluate everything. That's what that Fool card is right here. The Fool is not taking a blind leap of faith. He's thinking things through before he steps forward. The Fool is statistically probably one of the smartest characters in the tarot deck, because he needs to adapt himself to everyone in order to entertain. And people forget that. People always think that the Magician or the Emperor are the higher ones. But the Fool, that is a smart person right there, because they can entertain anyone. They just have to adapt themselves to it. All right. Let's get one more card here from the Moon Oracle. There we go. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. All right, let's read a little bit from the guidebook that comes with it for that. That is 39. Little message for you to get you through the next couple of weeks. Sisterhood. As we enliven the spirit of love and support for one another, the sacredness of sisterhood blooms all around us. No matter where we've come from, we are all sisters, reflecting a distinct radiance while holding one another during times of growth. Continue to be a loving mirror for the women in your life, and keep learning how to elevate yourself and your sisters. Nurture this powerful era of the divine feminine and recognize the unique gifts we each carry. We all long to be seen and valued, and we're feeling the call to commune and connect. Make space in your life for this unique bond to flourish. May we walk with trust and love. May we inspire and be inspired by our sisters. May all women celebrate one another in the many shades of our shared cycles. So whether you're male or female, divine feminine, divine masculine, that should resonate a little bit. And it definitely resonates with this reading here. Capricorn, you're going to think this through, and you're going to overthink it, just knowing your sign. But I think it's time that you got to communicate a little bit. You got to see where you're going. This other person definitely cares about you, but they may not know that you care about them. So, all right, that's it. Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your mid-August reading, 15th to 31st, 2019. I hope to see you in another couple weeks. Good luck with this.